Hello! Just wanted to give you a briefing about the future of my Elden Ring content. I'm not going to be quitting out on the strength focused quality build. I'm still having so much fun with that. The fun has just begun, and oh man, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to finish up that run. But I want to talk about why I've stopped uploading the In Faith highlights. Yes, that is because I have revamped and redone the In Faith build ever so slightly, but it has huge impact. So, taken away 8 points from Int, put some of them into Strength and Dex, and I'm able to use this weapon, the Meteoric Ore Blade, which is just lovely. Love that. And I'm also able to use the Death's Poker. Now, this isn't that build. I'm also working on this as a test run in just quick spare time. This is the Int Arcane run. Yes, it just looks like Int build right now, and the stats are all over the place. What is up with this? But yep, that is the struggle and suffering of an Int Arcane build. It is not really an Arcane build until I get the Albinauric staff, and then I'll be working on Arcane as well as Int. But yeah, super exciting. I'm really good way through the Int Faith build. My test run is going to be done presumably around the same time as the quality runs gets finished up, or the strength focus quality run. And then once the strength focus quality run is done, then I will do a proper playthrough of the Int Faith run. And then I'll be doing this Int Arcane as a test run all the way throughout. Right now I've started up the test run just to see how things would go in the early game, and it's going alright. Pure Int build is perfectly fine. Getting the base stats for certain things like large club, which will eventually be great stars, 15 strength in that regard, and the amount of dex that I want to one-hand the twin blade, which is going to be super nice once I have it infused with blood blade. It's going to be a lot of melee chunking DPS once enemies are staggered. Ooh, it's going to be really good like that. I have that theory, but I have to go through, test it out, make sure everything's good. I really like these underrated builds. They're really, really janky. They need some work, some balancing, some convenience done. But I really want to test it out and be truly informed on the ability of them, and truly be informed about exactly where did the devs go wrong for these to be overlooked so much, for these to be underpowered and just inconvenienced as they are to make. And I want to basically be able to look at the upcoming Elden Ring DLC and say, okay, where do I think that they can improve certain builds, and lore-wise, does it make sense for them to add that? So, DLC-wise, I'm pretty sure they're going to add in a bunch of Int Faith stuff. There are a bunch of specific ways, which I'll talk about it once I actually do that run. Int Arcane, I think it's very possible that they could do it. Thematically, in the DLC, I don't know, but there's a lot of stuff that we don't know about the DLC. So, it could happen. Could happen. Hopefully we get an Int Faith infusion or a set of them for the DLC, and then maybe an Int Arcane infusion or two as well. That would be really, really, really convenient for actually going through and progressing and crafting and doing all of that. I would also really like more regular weapons that were more unbalanced when made quality infusions. And I don't mean unbalanced as in like so overpowered or so underpowered. I mean like tipped in one way or the other. You know how I'm doing that strength focused quality build? I have the Dragon's Halberd. It's quality, but it's focused towards strength, that weapon. And then the Bloodhound's Fang, which everybody loves to use, that is a quality weapon, but it is a dex-focused quality weapon. So there are a bunch of dex-focused quality stuff which I'm going to actually use after that run, after I'm done with those magical runs, the Int Faith run, the Int Arcane run. I'm going to be testing out and then running the dex-focused quality build, and I'll be using this, the Ornamental Straight Sword and the Ice Rind Hatchet. So these are just somber weapons that are dex-focused quality builds, or dex-focused quality scaling, I should say. And they fit my priorities. Chunking damage, poise damage, they got it. In the form of burst damage or just raw chunks like the Ice Rind Hatchet. Just DPS, they got a great mix of kind of everything. There's a bit of DPS, a bit of chunking, a bit of everything in these. And it's going to be really, really interesting to mess around with them some more. Of course, I'm going to mess around with Ice Rind Hatchet a lot in my strength focus quality build now. But it's going to be the mainstay, or one of them, of the Dex focus quality build in the future. That's just going to be a ton of fun. Oh my god, the ornamental straight swords are so cool. They're just so sick. You can get these as early as possible, pretty much. And ooh, this charge R2 is really cool. Just chaining these R2s together is kind of filthy. Just no skill dominating. Even partially charging the R2, it's really cool. And there's just a lot of interesting stuff. Look at this. It's like got a mix between a power stanced thrusting sword and power stance straight sword moveset. It's really cool. Faith isn't the best style of damage type against a lot of endgame bosses. However, most enemies aren't endgame bosses, so it'll be fine. Even then, you got a majority of your damage is going to be scaling off of physical, which is going to be just fine. Yeah, this thing is going to be a lot of fun. That run is going to be a lot of fun. Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be so good. But yeah, hope you're excited for the future. I'm definitely excited for it. It's going to be a lot of In Faith highlights, and then the In Faith run, and then it's going to be the Int Arcane highlights, and then the Int Arcane run, the Dex focused quality highlights, and then the Dex quality run, and then maybe after that, if the DLC somehow isn't still out, then I will be doing the Strength Faith run, or well, Strength Faith highlights, and then Strength Faith run, which is all very exciting. Of course, Valheim viewers, if you're here somehow, a lot of Valheim stuff is still coming. Still a majority Valheim channel, and that's going to be lovely. But man, Elden Ring is going to be super cool in the future, and just I'm so excited for it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys some other time. Bye!